Hello, and welcome to Tech Savvy. Today will be my first video on this channel. Today I'll be reviewing the Galaxy Samsung S5. I've been using this phone for about a month now. No, 2 months now. I got it January, like 14th, so about a month and a half, I guess. And yeah. So on to the review. At a first glance, the S5 in my opinion looks really nice. I currently have the Sprint version of this phone, but the phone is available to the main carriers anyway, such as Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile, all of them. I believe even Metro PCS, if you have them, TracFone, I think, all of them. The phone comes in black, white, gold, and blue. I got the gold version because in my opinion the gold one looks the best, but you know, I'm a bit weird, so I think it looks the best, but that's just my opinion. Now in terms of performance, the phone comes with a Snapdragon 801, clocked at 2.5 GHz quad core, which is very good for a mobile device in my opinion. The phone includes 2 gigs of RAM, which many people wanted 3 gigs, but I think that 2 gigs is really kind of fine because since the screen's a bit smaller than like the Note 4 or something, it's not going to really matter way too much because the smaller the screen tends to be the better the performance no matter the specs on there. So I'm personally pretty okay with 2 gigs of RAM. Judge me if you want to, but I was supposed to be flipping a table, but you know, yeah. The phone feels very snappy. In terms of gaming, any game I've tried on it so far has worked flawlessly. The camera at this point is still one of the best on the market on a smartphone. It comes with several modes, one of my favorite modes being selective focus. I'll include a few examples of pictures taken from the phone. I'll include those pictures I just took because the camera I'm currently using didn't quite do them justice because I'm using the Galaxy Tab S to record. And if you know much about the Tab S, you'll know that recording on it is not the best anyway. I'll record those pictures. They worked out really well. The rear-facing camera is actually 16 megapixels and the front-facing camera is 2 megapixels. The rear camera is capable of taking video in 4K, which is Ultra HD if you didn't know. The only complaint about the camera is it does protrude a bit. If you see here, see how there's that little bump of a camera right there. That would be my only complaint about the camera. Under the camera, you'll notice beside the flash, there's another thing, which if you didn't know, it's the heart rate monitor. It's not like the best heart rate monitor, but it gets by, if that makes sense. It's not bad. but you know. See, it wants me to remeasure. It's not like the best, but it's better than nothing. Doesn't look like it wants to work out right now. Third time was the charm. 85 beats per minute, it says. I don't know if it's going to save flipped or not, but that's what it says. It looks like it's different on there. So it's not bad, but it's not amazing. It took 3 tries, as you saw there, to get it right. So it's a cool feature, but I don't find myself using it very much. I think it was a bit of fluff that they didn't really need to add. And what they had there, they should have took in funded front-facing speakers, in my opinion. This device does have a fingerprint scanner, but many dislike it and complain about it. But I personally feel it's fine, and it works 95% of the time or more for me. See, you have to get a technique down, and then it always works. Watch. First try, not even looking. Yeah, you're right, I'm not looking. A lot difficult when you're not looking, but watch, first try here. I wasn't looking. Watch. See? So it works really well if you get it down. The phone does have a rear-facing speaker, which is a con, as I mentioned previously, when I said they should take the funding they put into this, and they should have put it into front-facing speakers. But let me give you a quick glimpse of how it sounds on full volume real quick. So it actually sounds pretty good in my opinion. The microphone might not be doing it justice because it's the Galaxy Tab S mic. Playing the music in the background there a little bit if you can hear it. Yeah, just turn it off. No, not gonna get copyright on that because I did pick a royalty-free song. And then for software, the device does come with Android, it does originally come with KitKat. It comes with TouchWiz installed on it, which most people don't like, but I personally love TouchWiz and feel it's my favorite part of Android. I forgot to mention when I was making my script that it does come with something called My Magazine, which I just turned off because in my opinion it's really annoying and bad. It pretty much takes Flipboard and tries to make it better and installed on your home screen. I think it's cool. But the thing that killed it the most for me was the fact that it opens a whole nother app. So I really don't like it, so I just turn it off right there. It does come with KitKat 4.4.2, but you are able to upgrade it to Lollipop 5.0, as I did. That is why I can have notifications on my lock screen. I can access the dialer straight from here. Pretty handy. I would highly recommend, if you haven't already and you do have an S5, to upgrade to Lollipop, because in my opinion it's so worth the upgrade because I was thinking about it. I thought maybe it wouldn't be as good, but it makes the phone feel and run a lot faster in my opinion. So I feel that if you're thinking about it, you should, as well as not a lot of people know this, I guess, because some people are just still saying it's in KitKat. What you have to do to upgrade it is you have to download Samsung Kai's onto your computer. You have to plug it into your computer, and then you can upgrade it from there easily. Or I believe if you go into settings, and then you go into system update all the way down by about this device, it will show you, and then you can have it check for an update. Searching for updates. The latest updates have been already installed. But yeah, I just wanted to let you all know that if you don't happen to have an upgraded and you don't happen to know how, those are the two ways. I personally did it via computer because it's a lot faster, because if you have a gaming PC or something that's really nice like me, you'll notice that it's a lot speedier on transferring files and crap like that. I'd say using it intensively, the battery could last a day and a half, probably even more. That'd be like doing games and YouTube and keeping all your apps open all day like this. Just say I wanted to play Leo's Fortune, and then I left and I wanted to go watch Netflix and all that. I'd say doing intensive, like all the time, using it for the straight amount, you'd be able to get that much time out of it. And it can last way longer than any phone on the market that's not a Samsung phone. If you just go here and then you put on ultra power saving mode, and what that does is it can turn 79% to 9.9 days, it says, if you turn it on. Here, let me show you. It grays out your display, only gives you the basic features. It's in grayscale. You can use browser, phone, and texting, and I think Twitter and maybe Facebook, but that's about it. You can still watch video on YouTube if you go into the browser. Yes, I've tried. You can do Facebook messages, phone. If you have Twitter installed, you can use that, I believe. I don't use Twitter at all, so I don't happen to have that installed. But it's just a really good feature. Would I recommend this phone to a friend? Totally, 100%. This is the best cell phone I've ever used. I haven't used a Note 4 though, really, so that doesn't count, but this is the best cell phone other than the Note 4 on the market. In my opinion, the S6 has been announced today, and some people do have versions of it, but it's not going to be officially released, I don't believe, till next month. So until then, best other than the Note 4. Thank you all for watching. This has been Tech Savvy. Keep it fresh.